Since the pandemic began last year, the whole United Kingdom has been engaged in a great national effort to fight COVID. And there's no doubt that in fighting the old variant of the virus, our collective efforts were working and would have continued to work. But we now have a new variant of the virus, and it's been both frustrating and alarming to see the speed with which the new variant is spreading. Our scientists have confirmed this new variant is between 50 and 70% more transmissible. That means you're much, much more likely to catch the virus and to pass it on. As I speak to you tonight, our hospitals are under more pressure from COVID than at any time since the start of the pandemic. In England alone, the number of COVID patients in hospitals has increased by nearly a third in the last week to almost 27,000. And that number is 40% higher than the first peak in April. On the 29th of December, more than 80,000 people tested positive for COVID across the UK, a new record. The number of deaths is up by 20% over the last week and will sadly rise further. And my thoughts are with all those who've lost loved ones. With most of the country already under extreme measures, it's clear that we need to do more together to bring this new variant under control while our vaccines are rolled out. In England, we must therefore go into a national lockdown which is tough enough to contain this variant. That means the government is once again instructing you to stay at home. You may only leave home for limited reasons permitted in law, such as to shop for essentials, to work if you absolutely cannot work from home, to exercise, to seek medical assistance, such as getting a COVID test, or to escape domestic abuse. The full details of what you can and can't do will be available at gov.uk/coronavirus. If you're clinically extremely vulnerable, we're advising you to begin.
Boris there. And well, that's obviously the main information there from this evening's bulletin. And we wanted to come on really just to say to you, obviously, you are not alone. And it's really important that we continue with that message, but also a reminder, we've been through this before. This is not new, and we can, of course, get through it again. We all know that it's a challenging time, and I personally have lost, in just the last 2 weeks, 7 people close to me due to the coronavirus. And it's evident that we have to do something, and we have to do something quick as a country to stop the spread of the virus and obviously make sure that everybody stays safe and that we can do all we can to preserve lives and, of course, to stop that just overwhelming requirement of the staff at the NHS. And, of course, the one thing I would say, anybody that's working in any service at the moment supporting those that are affected by this, from us here at Pride in Surrey, thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And, of course, a clap, a kneel, whatever on the doorstep isn't enough to say thank you. So please, from us, thank you so much. Let me just recap now quickly what this means, just so that everybody has the right and relevant information for what's going to be happening. So people across the country must now stay at home, apart from 5 exceptions. And those exceptions are as follows. For work, so if people cannot work from home, such as those that are in construction or key workers, to shop for necessities, such as food or medicines, to exercise, to provide care or help to vulnerable people. But again, there's limitations in there. And of course, to attend the vital medical appointments, testing, and get medical care that's been arranged. But a lot of those things will, of course, have already been moved to things that are online or by the phone. With me now then is, well, some amazing people in our team. And of course, we're going to continue to do all we can to keep you company, keep you entertained, and of course, get you through what is a challenging time. In fact, I've got somebody else that's going to join us as if by magic. There we go.
Hey.
Lisa Kell, I'll start with you. Obviously, just before we went on, you kind of said to me quite rightly, we've not. This is not new. This is something we've already been through. What would you say to people that are watching right now that potentially are going, not again, like I was a short while ago?
We would say to them that you survived it before, you managed it before, and we were there for you before, and we'll be there for you again. We're here for you now, and just to remember, it sounds more difficult than it is. We've actually been going through this for best part of a year now, for a chunk of a year. And really what we're doing is we're putting up with this now to secure our futures and the futures of everybody we love. And I just wanted to touch on something, actually. There was another specific reason that Boris gave for being able to leave the home, which was a really, really important one, which was to escape domestic violence and issues at home. And I think that's really important for people. We know that there's been an increase in that during lockdown, and we want to make it absolutely clear to people that there is help out there, and they can get help for that, and they can leave their premises if they are experiencing issues within the home like that.
It is, yeah, you touched on that. It is really important that if you are struggling, you do reach out and get some help. Pride in Surrey do have our Text Sam service. To find out more information on that service, simply head over to notalone.prideinsurrey.org. You simply start a message with the word Sam, send the message to 078 600 98551. That's 078 600 98551. It's a standard message, and it will look like a normal message. You can text anything. We'll act fast, we'll keep calm, and we'll do all we can to get you the support that you need. Simply send that message, and it can say, Sam, have you got that recipe that you just talked about on the show? Or Sam, I need help. Or Sam, have you still got those shoes for sale? Whatever it might be, as long as you start the message with Sam, we'll play along and we will get you the help that you need. But no, thank you so much for bringing that up. Education, Sarah, that was obviously touched upon. It's a low blow, really, for so many youngsters that are probably looking forward to getting back to school, but also a worrying time because exams and things are looming. People have exams for universities and things like that. What advice would you give to somebody potentially at the moment sitting there going, what do I do?
Yeah, it is really tough. And actually, I just want to say as well, teachers have been through the mill, like so many key workers. Teachers are right up there, and so many teachers right now have been preparing lessons and everything that is necessary to go back to a classroom tomorrow, and 12 hours before they're meant to enter the classroom, this all changes, and now they've got to change everything they had planned, go back to remote learning. And yes, completely right that they should be staying safe, and this is absolutely the right call in order for that to happen. But my heart really does go out to all the teachers and everyone who works in schools who are now having to be literally this morning told it's essential to go back to school, to now being like, actually no, we're not going to go back. And that in itself is really testing. So just wanted to make that point. But yeah, for every young person out there, for every parent out there or guardian who is thinking, crikey, what do we do now? All I can say is that those last year whose exams were cancelled, it all worked out for them. And they all got their university places in some shape or form. Universities have been exceptional in the way they have handled this, and all I can say is I'm sure the same thing will happen. Just like Lisa and Cal said, we've been through this before. We know it works out. We know we can do this together. For all those parents who are dreading homeschooling again, your mental health and your children's mental health comes first. Everything else can be sorted.
Very well said. There are so many people still out of work, still struggling financially, and still looking at ways to make ends meet. Again, we are with you if you want to reach out, if you're looking for something specific. We do have people that we can connect you with. Simply text talk to 88440. That's talk to 88440. Citizens Advice is still operating a number of offices around Surrey, and we can connect you with them as well. Let's see what we can do to help each other as a community. Joining us as well here is Oscar, Blossom LGBT, and obviously working with Twister as well. In terms of support, Oscar, why is it so important now that people again, talk about how they're feeling and address potentially mental health issues and things like that?
I mean, just talking to somebody at the moment can make a whole world of difference. It's why it's been so vital that with the services that we provide, so that's Blossom for 18 to 25-year-olds and Twister for under 18 who are LGBT or questioning, or allies, of course. And just having that space once a week to talk and be yourself can be so life-changing, so important, because actually, you know, you're at home all of the time, being able to talk to some people who are a bit different is vital, and also to really be able to focus on your mental health at the moment. There are so many services in Surrey that are available to support you with your mental health, because it's tough when you're alone with your feelings.
And that's the great thing, you know, we do have so many support services here in Surrey and the surrounding areas. We'll continue to do all we can and bring you some amazing content. I know that Molly and Yana are working on some more cook-alongs, and we're going to have our usual shows as much as possible. Muse on the News, we've got one of those coming up, Lisa Kell.
Yeah, we've got Muse on the News.
Yeah, one's going out on Wednesday, a nice new one for everyone.
Excellent stuff. And if you're at home and maybe you've got a talent, maybe you've got a skill, maybe there's something that you're itching to show us, reach out to us and let us know. Honestly, we'd love to hear from you, whether you can sing opera or you can make a dado row, whatever one of those were. I have no idea.
A dado row.
Dado row. I just couldn't think of the word. Dado. Luckily, I said dado row. I could have said
Sorry, Dan.
after 9 p.m. and we're here to make people smile. So yes, make a dado row. A dado row. Of all the things to say. Let's see who's editing this video. It's not. It's live. We're live. At least I didn't. Sarah liked. So Sarah, you had a very good top tip in the summer, I can recall, about preventing sticky fingers. That one just had us all in stitches. So well, you never know. Hopefully, we're not talking about summer still this time round in lockdown. Because I tell you what, well, there's going to be trouble. Yeah. How can people get in touch with us, Lisa Kell?
You can. Shall I do it?
Yeah, you do it.
You can text TALK in capitals TALK to 88440.
You can also interact with us on any of the videos you see being either live streamed or on our YouTube channel. You can chuck us a message on Facebook. You can tweet us. You can go onto our website, prideinsurrey.org, and you can contact us through there. Please interact with us, because you know, you're not alone, and Pride in Surrey is a family. And if you're watching this right now, you are part of our family and we are there for you. So please interact with us, even if you just pop along and tell us, you know, that you're watching or that you find us funny or that you think we're idiots. Please just, you know, interact with us and be part of the fun, because that's why we do it. We do it for you guys.
Absolutely. The website link at the bottom there is where you can find the amazing content. And I'm telling you now, there is some just perfect content. I was just about to say shit hot content. I could say it's after 9 o'clock. It is. It's shit hot. It's absolutely fantastic. Just to give you a kind of a taster of what we've got there, right? So we've got interviews with the likes of Peter Tatchell, Stephen Bailey, the comedy genius. We've got Helen Belcher. We have got all the Get Moving fitness. We've got Muse on the News. We've got the Trans Day of Remembrance. If you missed that, there's some fantastic content on there talking about our trans community and the challenges that they faced this year, and obviously continue to face. World AIDS Day content, absolutely fantastic. And of course, Pride on the Road. We had literally 6 or 7 hours worth of content, and it's all available online. You can go and tune in. It's absolutely fantastic. The likes of Danny Beard, Rosala, you know, you name it, they performed for us at Pride in Surrey this summer, because we didn't cancel our Pride. We carried on. For us, Pride isn't one day, it's all year round. And of course, we'll do all we can to be here for you as a community. Right, I'm going to shut up then, because I've said too much. I'm going to hand you over, and one by one, you're going to pop up on the screen and give your parting messages of goodbye and wisdom and happiness. But mine is, don't give up. Make sure that you continue talking. And I suppose I use this analogy a lot, but if I broke my arm or my leg, you'll be able to see it. If my mind's broken, you can't see it. The only way that people can hear that there is a problem is if you talk. And actually, if we all start talking and we continue to talk, we can break down the stigma and, of course, support one another as well. It's a difficult time, we know. Many people have been lost to this awful disease, but together we can get through this and come out the other end much stronger, and hopefully still with our fantastic personalities and dado rails. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to disappear, and well, who will appear on the roulette of wisdom and doom?
It had to be me first. Why is it always me first? For me, I think don't necessarily set yourselves goals for this lockdown. It's a bit like New Year's resolutions. You're setting yourself up to fail, but maybe think about something you could look forward to during this lockdown. So maybe something you enjoyed during the last one, or something that went well previously. Have a consideration of that and have a think. And remember, just like Stephen said, we're here, we're not going anywhere, and you're not alone.
Oh, it was me. My final word is, of course, everyone, there is someone out there who can support you, particularly me speaking. If you're 18 to 25, check out blossom.lgbt, pop that in your browser, and you can join us. Or if you are 11 years old to 18-year-old, or you're a parent of an 11 to 18-year-old, because this might not be 11-year-old, frankly, you can, of course, join the Twister project. It's not running in person at the moment, but it is back virtually. And for that, you want to put an email through to molly.white@surreycc.gov.uk, part of Surrey County Council's youth provision. But of course, pop us a message if you can't remember that email. I'm sure we can send it to you.
Hi, I'm Stephen Bailey, and I just want to wish a very Merry Christmas to you and everyone at Pride in Surrey. And remember, you are not alone. There's always someone to talk to. And as part of the You Are Not Alone campaign, you can text TALK to 88440. That's 88440. And a member of the team will get back to you. Have a great Christmas.
Hello, that was Stephen Bailey. Please do go and check out the interview with him that we did recently. It's well worth a watch. I just wanted to say that I think a lot of people can quite rightly feel a little bit despondent today, because I don't think we ever thought this time last year that we would end up in lockdown at this point. But here we are. But we're in a different position now, and we have to remain really optimistic. We've got this great light at the end of the tunnel, and with this vaccine that's being rolled out. And I think that's the key to this, isn't it? So I think we need to knuckle down, do what we're told. For lots of us, that's a problem. But I think we need to really try and stick within the guidelines for the sake of everyone. Safe in the knowledge that the vaccine is there. We'll all be getting that jab in our arm, as Boris said earlier, and it will help resolve this situation.
Yeah, just to reiterate what Lisa's just said, really, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and let's just take each day as it comes. Let's be there for one another. Continue to talk to us, continue to talk to your friends, continue to look after your mental health, as been pointed out by Sarah, because you are important. You're important to us. You're not alone. So keep your eye on our socials, and we will do our very, very best to look after you.
Well, that's why we are an award-winning Pride team, and you didn't think you was going to get rid of me that easily, did you? I have to have the final word, of course. But please remember, you are not alone. Text TALK to 88440. That's TALK to 88440. Don't give up. Reach out. Make sure you reach out and speak to us if you need anything. If you've got a talent, like I said, get in contact with us. If there's something that you want to share, get in contact with us. If you want to get involved in our Proud show that is available on Radio Woking Sundays 2 till 4 or Trans Radio UK 11 till 1, and it's coming somewhere else very soon too. Again, reach out. Simply head over to the website notalone.prideinsurrey.org. Catch all the content on there as well, because it's absolutely fantastic. From me to you out in the community, you are not alone. You're always going to be able to reach out to us. We are here, And of course, we can connect you to all of the available support. And of course, if you are a victim of domestic abuse or domestic violence, remember that our Text SAM service is available. Simply text the word SAM with any message to 078 98551. But all the information that you've been given today, along with available LGBTQ plus support groups, is available on that site. So head over there now, notalone.prideinsurrey.org. And if you're a student at the moment thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Please, again, remember, you're not alone. All those people that struggled last time round because of the lockdown last year, they got through and they got their places and they're moving on. There's always a way to get through things. And of course, there's always someone that you can talk to. So do reach out to us and we'll do all we can. From me and the whole amazing and incredible Pride in Surrey team, thank you so much. And remember, don't give up. And I'm going to say goodbye from number 10 over here and keep in touch.
Good night.
Bye.